My dear Muslims, I love you dearly, but I have a problem with your God, Allah. If He stood in front of me and tried to teach me some of His wisdom, I would say straight into His face, Baloney. He says in the Quran, be mindful of Allah, for Allah is the one who teaches you, and Allah has perfect knowledge of all things. Let's analyze a couple verses today. In the second surah, verse 216, Allah says, fighting or bloodshedding is good for you, even though you don't like it. Sure, who likes fighting? Allah has some knowledge there to tell you this. But fighting and bloodshedding and cutting someone's throat or beheading, is that good? Do me a favor, take a knife and cut a piece of your throat and see what it feels like. Do you think it's good? Let's take another example. The same surah, verse 282. Allah says that women have half of man's intelligence. You need to read the full verse because I won't do it now. We don't have enough time. Well, do your research. Go and find out how women are performing on IQ tests comparing to men. They outperform men by 1 or 2%. I'm not kidding. That is nowhere near to half. Does Allah have full knowledge? Let's take another example. Surah 65 verse 4. Allah implies that Muslims can have sex with little baby girls as soon as they reach their menstruation time. Well, that is not correct. Medical research shows that little girls who have just reached the menstruation period, they need a couple more years before their pubic bones develop. How come doesn't Allah know all these things? Let's take another example. Surah 4 verse 3. Allah thinks that polygamy should be used to save little orphans. If women have lost their husbands, Muslims can marry few women, up to 4 of them, and that will save little orphans. Is that how it's supposed to be? Shouldn't we have orphanages? Because God designed a marriage between one man and one woman. Not such a thing as polygamy. Polygamy is not good for you. There are orphanages, and you can pay money without taking the women into bed. So Allah doesn't know what He is saying. He doesn't have perfect knowledge. He is not a good teacher, I can tell you that.